Alright gang, I am off to the cinema this evening to go check out The Great Wall. I think the makers of this film missed a glorious opportunity to call it Good Wall Hunting.
It's hunting season.
Because get it? The movie's got like Matt Damon, and it's about the Great Wall of China, and Matt Damon was in Good Will Hunting, and get it?
Oh, are you stupid?
I'm just gonna keep driving. That's okay. Alright gang, I just got out of the Great Wall.
What is it they want? To feed.
You know, I have a history degree, and spoiler alert, this movie plays pretty footloose and fancy free with the history. Of course I'm being like ultra sarcastic because I mean the title cards for The Great Wall matter-of-factly state right from the get-go that this is based on legend. It's not based on history. Well, so basically what you need to know is this: the Great Wall takes place centuries ago, and Matt Damon, yes, that Matt Damon,
It's hunting season.
plays this European mercenary. Him and his partner are on this quest for the newfangled black powder, or gunpowder, however you want to slice it. So while they're on this search for the black powder, they come in contact with the Great Wall.
Why are you here?
We came to trade.
You lie. You are thieves.
As well as this vast Chinese army that's overseeing and protecting it from this monstrous entity. Damon's character and his partner end up helping defend the wall alongside this Chinese army from these iguana beasties.
It's the only barrier keeping the world safe.
And the battle-hardened Damon character soon begins to realize that there is more at stake in the world than simply trying to find the black powder. Oh yes.
Let me fight with you.
Okay, so on a positive, I will say this. The Great Wall is the single most expensive English language film made in China in the country's history. I think it cost like equivalent of $150 million. So on a pure visual level, this is an exceedingly good looking film. I really admired the production design. I really admired the costumes. I think the film's director, Zhang Yimou, I think that's how you pronounce it, of course. And so he really brings like a painterly eye for visual detail.
They've trained all their lives for this war.
Really like the colors of the Chinese army, and you can see a lot of visual innovation going on in this film. And you know what? The opening of the film is kind of sensationally realized. There is some action sequences pitting the Chinese army and Damon's character against these monsters, and they're clever and inventive, and they do things that I haven't really seen in a massive action film before. Yeah, it starts off with a sort of a spirited gusto, but you know, it kind of just goes downhill from there, and the middle third of this film is a real slog to sit through. And then it sort of builds to this action-packed yet fairly ridiculous climax.
You think they see you as some kind of hero?
large elephant that's in the room when it comes to describing the Great Wall, and that is Matt Damon's participation and his casting in this film. There has been a lot of accusations levied against this film for not only whitewashing, but also for helping to perpetuate white savior mythology.
What? No!
There is certainly no question whatsoever that Hollywood has a very damning history of whitewashing. I think anyone that is disputing that really needs to give their head a shake and, you know, study their Hollywood history. And, you know, unfortunately, there is a very long and damning history in Hollywood where white actors have taken roles that should have gone to actors of color. There's no question.
This feeling I have. If the world is so beautiful, why have I never seen it? I've not even seen my own city.
For Christ's sake, I mean, come on! This movie is not guilty of whitewashing at all because Damon's character is a European mercenary. He is not meant to be Chinese, nor is he meant to be played by a Chinese actor, so I'm willing to give Great Wall a pass in the sense that, no, it's not engaging in whitewashing at all. I can make the argument that why isn't a European actor playing this character? Well, it's very simple. Matt Damon is a bona fide action star. He's also a well-known celebrity. So, you know, putting his mug on posters will not only help this film's box office overseas, but it certainly would help the film's box office in North America. So I certainly understand the motivations of including a guy with the caliber of Matt Damon, especially in action films, in this film. Also, this movie is not trying to perpetuate white savior myths because his character is not really a savior to the Chinese people in this film. He's sort of a white ally to the Chinese people that are It's not really presented as this messiah-like figure that saves the Chinese culture as a whole. Let's get this right out of the way. The Great Wall is not guilty of whitewashing at all. What it is supremely guilty of, though, is absolutely squandering the talents of Matt Damon because he's pretty awful in this film.
You remember how to do this?
Last time didn't go so good.
We were drunk.
How high?
10 yards. 6 hands to the right.
Like, what is he going for? Is like, he has this really strange accent. Is he Irish? Is he British? Is he Southern American? Like, I can't figure out what he was trying to do in terms of his accent. It's embarrassingly awkward at times. Not only that, but he has absolutely zero personality and zero charm in this film. And Matt Damon is one of our most likable actors and one of our most dependable actors, especially, again, when it comes to action films. And he has demonstrated time and time again an affinity for action, drama, and comedy, and he is just a blank slate in this film. I think this might be the worst performance of Matt Damon's career. So
Face facts, my friend. You're just no longer that good. Will Hunting?
I'm not sure where else to really go with this movie. I didn't hate it. I think this is, at times, again, a beautiful looking film with a good epic scope and sort of a visual pageantry that's on display. But you know what? The story is really hackneyed, and you know, you can see certain beats and where they're precisely going from a mile away. And you know what? It's really silly when it really boils down to it, because all it is it's really just a monster film where human characters are battling against some pretty mediocre computer generated visual effects. And you know, considering that this film cost, like, you know, nearly $200 million, I think the CGI in this film should have been infinitely more polished than it ended up being. And I think as the film progressed, I just simply lost my interest. And again, I think Matt Damon horrendously wasted in this film, that he probably accepted a really large paycheck, and that's it. I mean, and ultimately, The Great Wall is not so much terrible as it is just instantly forgettable, and I won't be thinking about this film in a day's time. I just won't. So there you go. There is my review of The Great Wall. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the film. Also, let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite Zhang Yimou films are. I'm really sorry if I'm butchering that name. Thank you very much for watching. If you could like this video, I'd really appreciate it. If you could subscribe to my channel, give me some subscribe love, that would mean the absolute world to me. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you at the movies.